All right, we've got a very simple problem here today. This one is John buys a car for $700 and sells it for $800, buys it back for $900, sells it again for $1,000. How much profit did he make? Two of the most common incorrect answers I find, one is $100, which is wrong, and the other one is $300, which is wrong. And I'm going to go through and explain it. So I'd suggest before you comment with 100 or 300, you might want to watch the rest of the video. All right, so 700 minus 700 plus 800 minus 900 plus 1,000 is $200. Pretty simple stuff. All you got to do is add and subtract. Spent 700 and 900 as $1,600. That's how much money went out. The revenue would be how much money came in. That's 800 plus 1,000 equals $1,800. Profit is equal to revenue minus expenses, right? 1,800 minus 1,600 is $200. And I'll add to that, and I'll say nobody knows how much money they had available. It's irrelevant. He had enough money to spend 700 once and then 900 a second time. They had enough money to spend 1,600. He didn't have just $700. A lot of people get confused when they read this problem. Go back and look at the problem again. It doesn't tell us how much money was in their wallet, how much was in their purse, how much was hidden in the cookie jar, how much was in the bank, how much was sewn in the mattress. We have no idea. We have no idea. But let's just make an assumption and say they had $10,000. We have no idea. It doesn't matter. Pick any number. Pick any number and go through the math, and you're going to get $200 more. If you start with $10,000, well, it's 10,000. All right, it's 10,000 minus 700 plus 800 minus 900 plus 1,000. It comes out to $1,200. I mean, $12,000. I'm sorry. No, it'd be 10,000. Good Lord. 10,200. $200 more. 10,000 minus 700 plus 800 minus 900 plus 1,000 is equal to $10,200. If they had 1,000, let's say they had $2,000 in the bank, right? And they went through all the numbers, you're going to come out with 2,200. Take whatever amount of money you have, subtract 700, add 800, subtract 900, add 1,000. It's going to end up being $200 more. I see these answers like people will say $300. It's not $300. You're totally ignoring the fact that he bought and sold it again in the middle. This person could have made $300 had they bought the horse for 700 and then sold it at the end for 1,000. They could have made 300, but they had to spend that extra $100 in the middle to buy it back. Because remember, they bought it for 700, sold it for 8, but then they had to come up with an extra $100 to buy it for 900. So in doing that, they didn't realize the full 300. They only got 200. And some people get so confused on that they actually will end up giving an answer of $100 because they're not capable of solving this. I mean, it's just like solving a simple checkbook problem, right? If you can solve this like a checkbook, you're going to see that you get $200 more. Work it out. Just count pennies, do whatever. Pretend that you've got $10,000. Pretend that you've got $5,000. And then go through the process. Subtract 700, add 800, subtract 900, add 1,000. That's how you solve it. But I've seen some really, really strange stuff out there. So I hope this makes sense. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought it was. But the correct answer is $200.